How are you?
If you want to just, we can just start.
Okay. Well, good thing we're not playing today. We didn't practice very well. I'm glad we still got 2 weeks to prepare. I thought our scout team did a great job. They had 4 days to kind of run Rice's stuff and against us defensively, offensively, and I thought they executed really well. We had some guys on both sides, offensively and defensively, made some plays, but collectively, I didn't think it looked very good.
What are the things that stuck out that need the improvement in particular?
Missed assignments, penalties, missed tackles, drop balls. Let's see. What else can I come up with? I got a whole list of stuff in my pocket. Side blocks below the waist, which is against the rules. We had, I think, 3 delay of games. One when we had a full 25 seconds to go out there and run the play. We can't stop the scout team from running the ball. Can't contain them on the edge. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know where to start.
What caused it? You said some people made plays. What keeps you optimistic about a day like today?
Because I've seen our guys play better. I've seen them perform better. I've seen the same guys that were missing tackles make those tackles. I've seen the same guys that played a whole year of offense and not jump off sides today. So I know they can do it. It's just a lack of concentration and focus, and that's my job and the jobs of our coaches to make sure that doesn't happen. And we clearly came out here with maybe a lackadaisical mindset, assuming that the scouts would just roll over or not be able to execute after 4 days, and found out we're wrong. So anyway, we just got to get better.
How did Kelvin look?
He did some good things. He handled the pressure when he had some guys around him trying to get rid of the ball or trying to make something out of the play if he felt the pocket collapse. Did a good job delivering the ball, either handing it or delivering on pitches. We had him in a red jersey, so it's a little different when they know they're not going to get hit. And we'll probably find out more when we play. I thought Jabari Laws played good again. He had some nice runs. He's a real jitterbug in there and just seems to find a way to get to the other side of the line of scrimmage. So that's certainly encouraging.
Thanks, Coach.
Coach, you got a lot of young players on the front of your defense. How do you feel they're doing with their run stopping and overall play?
Well, not very good in the run stopping today, but it wasn't just them. It was the whole lot, and that's our job as coaches, to have them in the right spot and be able to play blocks and make tackles, and that's got to improve.
And you had Peyton Reeder at center of the first team today. How is he doing the exchange with Kelvin Hopkins? And that center of the offensive line, you've got some size.
He's kind of getting back in the groove. He didn't practice the first part of camp. Snapped the ball early on a snap count today. It was one of the false starts. Just a little rusty. So he's a tough kid, really tough, and has played a lot. So I've got enough confidence in him that I think in the next 2 weeks he'll pick it up and be ready. I sure hope he will.
Coach, one of the things you've been emphasizing today was the penalties, and obviously with the scrimmages, you're starting to see a little bit more of that in-game action. Just talk about the team as far as, what do you expect out of them discipline-wise? Because obviously that was a focus for you guys early on last season, just in terms of getting that discipline down before you even start up the regular season.
My expectation for them to be perfect on discipline.
And for you guys now, just in talking about, these next 2 weeks, are there any other specific things besides what you had listed, or anything in particular from what you listed that you really want to see them improve upon in these next 2 weeks going into the regular season?
Well, I don't know if I could be more critical of them than I've been. I don't think today was very good in any phase. So we got a lot to improve.
Coach, outside of today, what was your reaction to seeing that Brett Toth got signed yesterday?
I was thrilled for him. It's a great opportunity for Brett, and certainly a great source of pride for our program and for this academy, United States Army, and to have a guy represent all 3 of those organizations. We're all one organization, but each of those represented individually as well, with what he does and and just this opportunity to play at an elite level. Those are the best football players in the world, the best football players on the face of this planet, and he gets to go and play with them and be one of those guys. I think he'll do a great job for them. He's tremendously talented. He's a hard worker. He's tough, and I'm really, really excited for him.
The preseason rankings, you don't put a lot of weight on that, but if you guys are ranked in the top 25 tomorrow, it'll be the first time in 60 years. So just what does that mean to your program?
Well, if you get the film out from today, they'll have time to change their vote.
Coach, what are your keys as you got about 10 days now to prepare for Rice? What do you see on film, and what do you have to do to prepare?
Get better at the fundamentals, get better at our assignments, execute in the areas of the game that really matter. Turnover battle, kicking game, running the ball, the things we can control like assignments and penalties, and not give up negative yardage plays and not allow big plays, get some big plays in our favor. Just all those critical times in the game. Win on third down, win when we get the ball in scoring position and get 7 points and not settle for a field goal. Try to keep the other team from scoring 7 points when they get the ball down there. So those areas, and those are the areas we really coach. And we got to work on those things the next couple of weeks. And there's still things to install. There's still some game situational things that we've got to get in and get installed, and we'll do that before we play, certainly. So there's a lot to do.
Good.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.